I'm Janet Lockheim.
And I'm Robbie Lockheim. We're foster parents with Christian Family Care Agency, and we're also adoptive parents, and we're also volunteers.
We had friends who did foster care, and just witnessing that and then reading articles, my heart would be stirred. The Holy Spirit would stir my heart, and I always said, I would love to do that. And I mentioned it to Robbie, but he wasn't interested. No. So when Christian Family Care was coming to our church to do an information meeting, and Robbie said he would go, so we went to that and then kind of left it there because he wasn't real interested. So when our church started going through the purpose-driven life, he, out of the blue, came to me and said, I think we should do it. And we did. We moved forward and became foster parents.
I knew we wanted to go with Christian Family Care because I couldn't imagine doing it in a non-Christian agency, because we both knew that we couldn't do it without the Lord. It was Him that was doing it. So to be with an agency where we could speak about God, and the real reason we're doing this is because we want to do His will, not ours. That's why we couldn't have imagined doing it with any other agency.
Our very first placement was a baby from the hospital, and we got him, and we had him for 3 months. And when he went back to mom, and when he went back, I was devastated. My first foster child leaving, and so I put a note in and asked Mom, if you have any questions, call. I'll be happy to answer them. And she called that night, and we talked, and she was just so excited to have him back. And she said, you can see him whenever you want. And so we set up a time, and I went over and saw him, and we've been in contact ever since. And they live with Grandma too, and Grandma, they're not believers, and she said to me, people like you make me think there is a God. And it's just a great relationship. We get to go to his birthday parties, and it's awesome.
We didn't really know whether we should give the number or not, and then Janet decided to do it, and she called and she said, thank you for taking care of my baby.
Yeah, she did.
So that was neat. I think the world perspective is sometimes there's got to be an ulterior motive. The world perspective is a lot of times, well, what are you getting out of it? And one of the things that it's given us an opportunity to do is to share Christ. Our perspective as believers is we're doing it because that's what the Lord wants us to do, and that's what He commands us to do. In James, where it says take care of widows and orphans, and that's what we're doing.